Hello everyone, Luke here. In this video I'm going to be showing you my Thomas the Tank Engine VHS collection. I'm going to start by showing you my Strand Home video releases and then move on to my Anchor Bay releases. I hope you enjoy. The first Strand Home video release I have is James Learns a Lesson. I do not have the first volume, Thomas Gets Tricked, released by Strand Home Video, so this is the first one I have. It is in order, the episodes, which I will give credit for because many of the American releases were not in order, so that is nice. The next release I have is Tenders on Turntables, the third volume, and it's mostly season 1, and then they kind of just threw in Thomas Comes to Breakfast, which I guess probably helped sell it because I mean that episode is more memorable than some of the others on there, but it does also have the Flying Kipper, and that definitely wins a lot of points for it, so yeah. The next release I have is Thomas Breaks the Rules, which is the fourth volume. I've not been mentioning the narrator, but the past 3 have been narrated by Ringo Starr, which actually used to. I didn't like Ringo a lot, but I think I've gained to appreciate him a lot more than I used to. Since I don't have Better Late Than Never, which I'm a little sad about, because I like Ringo's narration on some of those episodes, we're moving on to Trust Thomas, which is narrated by George Carlin. We'll be seeing a lot of him. But yeah, this is season 3, and it has some pretty decent episodes. Like, I like the Mavis episodes and stuff, so I like this. Next is Thomas Percy and the Dragon. I don't know why, but I just really like this cover. And it might be just because Bill and Ben aren't really on any other covers, and so that makes it unique. But the gray also just looks good, and I don't know, I really like this cover. And it has some pretty good episodes too, so. Next we have Daisy, which probably has the most fitting cover design, it being Daisy. It has mostly season 2 and 3 episodes, but it has a season 1 episode, Whistles and Sneezes, which I'm guessing they just never released, so they just put it on here. Now you may be asking, didn't we already do this one? Well no, because that's Thomas Gets Bumped. Whenever I got it in this sleeve cover, so I don't have the correct sleeve cover, so I just left it. So I can't really talk about the release a lot, because well, I don't really remember the episodes, so on to the next one. The next release is Rusty the Rescue, except it's not, it's James Goes Buzz Buzz. This one also came in the wrong cover, so I also don't have the correct cover for this one, so it's a little hard to cover it. Now we're on to my Anchor Bay releases. This is the Anchor Bay release of Thomas Gets Tricked, the first volume, but that I do not have on Strand Home Video. It has the first 7 episodes of season 1, narrated by Ringo Starr. Next we have Rusty to the Rescue. This one's pretty nostalgic for me because I remember my grandparents had this one, and I watched it a lot over there. So I have some pretty good memories of it, and it has some pretty good episodes. So yeah, I really like this one. Next is Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This is all around a pretty good release. I like the cover of it, and it has some pretty good episodes as Thomas Comes to Breakfast. And then the Duck and Diesel trilogy, which is pretty good. So yeah, pretty good release. Next is Gallantold Engine. This is when Anchor Bay started doing their cover redesigns to be more uniform. The clip art of Thomas in the corner is different. But yeah, other than that, it's still the same, the same VHS. So has the same episodes. Season 4, pretty good. Next is Thomas and the Special Letter, which is another pretty nostalgic release for me because my grandparents had it. This and Rush to the Rescue is probably the reason I love season 4 so much. But yeah, this one has some good episodes on it, and I remember being scared when Scruffy got torn apart and Toad Stands By. Next is a compilation VHS, Thomas and His Friends Help Out. I like this cover. It was, one of the later Anchor Bay covers to match the other ones, but I like it. Next is Best of Thomas, which is the Best of Thomas. It's a compilation of the best Thomas episodes, and it has some pretty iconic ones on here. Next is Best of James. This and Best of Thomas are the only ones I have in the Best of series. So I want to get Best of Gordon and Best of Percy, so that is my plan. Next is Sing Along and Stories. This is mostly just a song compilation, but has Peter Sam and the Refreshment Lady and Bulldog. And I've not really touched this release, I'll be honest. And if I do, it'll really only be to watch the 2 stories. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. Next is Toby's Trackside Tunes, which is another song compilation, which also has a couple episodes, Gordon and the Gremlin and Trucks. And I don't think it's a hot take to say that I don't really like Gordon and the Gremlin a lot. And Trucks is pretty good, but I don't feel like watching this entire VHS for that. Next is my only Christmas release I have so far, Thomas's Snowy Surprise. And this has quite a few episodes I remember, so for that it's a pretty good release, and I really like the metallic silver it has on it, so pretty good. Now these next 2 VHS tapes have seen better days. They're a little rough, and they've been rough since I got them. And it is Cranky Bugs, another one I had as a kid, and it's season 5, and the clip art is different in the corner, but yeah, has some pretty good episodes in season 5, and is narrated by Alec Baldwin. And last but not least is Spills and Chills, another season 5 VHS, and has some pretty good episodes on it, with some actually pretty good narration by Alec Baldwin. And it has a blue tape, and it's the only blue tape VHS I own. And I plan to get more, because I just like the blue tape. That was my Thomas the Tank Engine VHS collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it, and I will see you all later. Stay safe.